panel. As the first speaker for the House Opposition team with this motion, this House believes that should prioritize curriculum reform over building educational facilities. First, the curriculum is an educational program created by the government which is a learning guide for school, be it elementary, middle school, or high school. Meanwhile, educational facilities are a means to support students' education, such as a lab. For example, an academic achievement is an award obtained by both individuals and group. What student gets current condition in Indonesia, the curriculum used is the curriculum Merdeka, which is still being developed today. So the content in the curriculum is still unclear. Meanwhile, we know that educational facilities are not evenly distributed across educational units in Indonesia. The problem is what will happen to urban areas that have low academic achievement and inadequate educational facilities. Here, I will explain it, which consists in three arguments. First, why the educational facilities could improve the low academic achievement. Second, which one is more effective reforming the curriculum, but the effect is not equally between all of the school in Indonesia or building and perfecting the facilities. Thirdly, why curriculum Merdeka is enough and doesn't need to be reformed again. But before I state my argument, I have several rebuttals toward the affirmative side of the house. Firstly, the government side of the house said that can be done anyway, even though the school facility is suck. However, ladies and gentlemen, it is definitely not true. Why, ladies and gentlemen? For example, in the physics competition, they need to have good internet access, good computer to join the regional level of OSM Physica. On the other hand, they need to have good lab facilities and equipment to join the national level of OSM Physica. It means that some of the competition need good school facilities, and yes, they won't achieve a good achievement. For example, if the school are not having all of those facilities, or for another example, you won't even join the NSTC if you have no device to use, right? Just like computers, camera, phone, laptop, and also good connection, right? Which all of those are something that not all of the school could have. Even if you still can join it due to the lack of the coach, they still can join the online training through the internet and join the debate class if your computer and internet access are good, right? Or the school facilities are good, right? And even if the school only has a computer, it still can be distributed if the school have the projector so everyone can see the training material and class through the screen. Secondly, they said that the student only believe what the teacher said due to the mismatch information from the government. We believe that this is true, ladies and gentlemen. However, we know that the mismatched information from the government actually comes from the unbuilt facilities, right? Just like in the current situation where some of the rural and suburban schools do not have the good internet facilities that make them lack the information or are led to get the information. This is because the government or the professionals or the representative of the professionals in the regional level are not explained enough. But because they are lagging behind, the internet is not good everyone, or maybe they have no good access, so the information of the competition or the curriculum is not well informed, right? That is why the argument about the mismatching are not exclusive at all, but on the other hand, it is supporting our argument. Lastly, the next one is the affirmative team said that the government doesn't know the situation in the rural area. However, we believe that this is true, but not exclusive in the government side of the house. Why, ladies and gentlemen? Because by stating fact that the government doesn't know the situation in the rural area, also happen and related to the way the government doesn't know that someone of the house almost collapsed. The government doesn't know that some of the students need to climb the hill to reach the school due to the lack of the access that they just have just like they have no school bus and so on and so forth. The government also doesn't know that some of the school doesn't have the black or white board it to write. The government also doesn't know that some of the school are not have tables and chairs and they have to sit less hand in the class. So yeah, on your side of the house, the government also doesn't know the situation. That is why they are not trying to build or to repair the school facilities. Now, let's go to my first argument. Why the educational facilities could improve the low academic achievement panels? We know that one of the low academic achievement of a school is the lack of adequate educational facilities. Why is that? Due to the lack of educational facilities as students while competing, we cannot open low futures. For example, when a student is going to take part in editing video editing competition using Canva application, student with inadequate facilities will be very far behind students who have better educational facilities. For example, they only have the Canva application, but it's not paid. Obviously, there are some effect or features that they don't have, so students can explore the future more widely. Apart from that, the lack of educational facilities can hinder someone when competition are held online. For example, a student who is in a place with minimal Wi-Fi access. Apart from that, educational facilities are inadequate. For example, computer lagging. When we want to send the result of the competition, or we have to race against time, so when the computer use is lagging, it will have an impact. Delay is in submission, also that the student is disqualified. Apart from that, it still includes online-based competition when school have inadequate educational facilities. If if the recording quality is not good, it will also have an impact on the jury's assessment result. For example, when there is an cinematography competition, all the school are use camera and so on and so forth. Meanwhile, school with inadequate educational facilities only use the cell phone camera. Only from there can you see that the difference in quality between the camera and the cell phone camera. So far, so for various reasons, I reject the motion in areas of persistently low academic achievement. This house believes that countries should prioritizing reforming the curriculum over building up educational facilities, because we know that to improve low academic achievement, it can be done by improving educational facilities rather than reforming the current curriculum. This is not clear. Panels, I will continue my second argument about which one is more effective, reforming the curriculum, but the effect is not equal between all of the school in Indonesia or building and perfecting the facilities. In that case, I believe that building and improving facilities is the most effective thing to do. Why is that? Because by building and improving facilities, we can utilize these facilities to improve the low level of academic competition that a school has. For example, in a dance competition, when educational facilities are provided evenly, for example, in the form of shooting equipment as well as a comfortable room for shooting, that would be much more effective than reforming the curriculum but unevenly. For example, the curriculum Merdeka implement in school in the city of Jakarta can run smoothly. However, in Pemalang district, curriculum Merdeka cannot be implemented properly due to the lack of adequate facilities. So building and improving educational facilities is the most effective solution. Therefore, as a first speaker for the opposition team side of the house, do not agree at all for this motion. Thank you.